everyone and welcome to Lakeside. This week I'm doing just a brief update on this area here in front of the station, and then after that will just be a small running session which is more of a cam view of the track so far. I've done a fair bit this week. I worked about 2 days solid on the layout, but the rest of the week I didn't. And I was mainly concentrated on that lift and the station building, because I wanted to get that complete so I could then move on to the back area where the buildings are and the road system. It was quite hard work getting that finally finalised, this building here. There's a lot of stuff going on there, and one of the things I wanted to do was to tidy up all the wiring for a start. There's a lot of wires behind the building itself or underneath it now, and I wanted to tidy that all up. I wanted to renew one of the bulbs in the LEDs, which was in the the lift shaft, because that wasn't bright, so I've replaced that, and so I've assembled it all again, including the lift mechanism, and it's now absolutely fine. So I can now move on and start doing the other work excuse me, along the back seam and the road. So let's whiz over and I'll show you what I've done. Okay, so bye for now. Hello again. Right, so this is really where the main bulk of the work has gone this week, in the station building with the lighting and the lift, of course. And as you can see, I've now paved the platform, and I've got just the two ends to do, from there to there, and likewise down the other end. I've also managed to weather the tracks, these two here plus that one over there, plus behind on the retaining walls, and obviously the ballast as well behind there. And I've just dropped some oil in certain places on the track. You can't see it because of my iPad. Let's move that. So in just areas where a locomotive would stop, I've still got to go over and just blend that in a bit more to the track, and I've still got these two plus this one here, well, not from there but from there on, to weather as well. So it's those three tracks there to weather, and then that really is all the weathering of the track work. That will all be then complete. So that's really the end section there to do, and that one up there, and then that's all the paving done. I've then got to then put striping on the edges of the platform, and as you can see, the platform is pretty bereft of people at the moment. And so one of the things I fitted this week, if I can get my camera in there, is, hopefully you can see that, let's just zoom in a bit. And that is a signage, animated signage, which I got from Train-Tec during the week, and I fitted it and mounted it on the wall. And because the layout really hasn't got any proper names, realistic names, like some of you guys have, then I thought, okay, well, what I would like to do is to pay homage, if you like, to some of the people who I follow on YouTube. And so what I've done is that I've
put in the station names of the layout name of the people who I follow. Now this is not all of them, I've still got to add more, plus there will be some on the other platform 3 and 4. This is platforms 1 and 2. On 3 and 4 I will have another one of these, and then I can put some more names on that one. So I should gradually build up a selection of people who I follow on the name boards, which I think is quite a nice idea. Primarily because I couldn't think up names of places or stations, and I thought this would be a good way of getting around it. So that's a really nice addition. I do like that. And so you can see the lighting there. Let's take the zoom off. So all the lighting is now complete. Well, the building is complete now, apart from I keep saying this, apart from I do want to put some ticket machines in there, barriers, which will be towards the middle of the building. You probably won't see them very much, but I still want to put them in there. As regards to the lift, let's just bring my iPad over again. As regards to the lift, it's now working as it should, and I've slowed it down a tad. And as you can see, it's now illuminated from above. So all I've got to do now is the sliding door at the bottom. People have asked me about the door at the top, and this is a 50-50 go, isn't it? Because I haven't got room for any mechanics to move that door, then I had the option of either having it closed or having it open. I even had some people saying, well, because of health and safety, it's got to be closed. Well, yeah, but I've got two options, either to have it open or to have it closed. And I know that whatever I do, whether I have it open or closed, is going to be wrong for some people's eyes. Don't care, it's in the closed position. And I've done that for two reasons. Having it open distracted from the light which is above it. So I wanted that closed to capture the light, so it goes through that hole in the top of the lift to illuminate the lift itself. But as you can appreciate, I don't think I've got it here now, there is a slot underneath here already for me to do the moving door. But I want to leave that for the moment. It's not mega important. I want to leave that for the moment so I can carry on with this area above here. I really want to get this underway now. So as you can see, I've started cutting some foam board, which is acting as, at the moment, as a central reservation, and this will then have a curbstone either side, and then in the middle will be just planting and grass, etc. And of course I would leave gaps in certain areas which would be flat to the road for people to cross over to the station. So there'll be zebra crossings, there'll be traffic lights, there'll be bollards, there'll be everything you can imagine on a high street. Bus stops across the road there, there'll be lamps, and if I just swivel round here, bear with me. These are the lamps I will be fitting into the central reservation. So they're double pole, as you can see, like that, and they'll be fitted across like that. They're adjustable in height by sliding this base up and down, so I can have them whatever height I want, and once I've got that I can then paint those rather than having them as a steel colour. So they will be placed along the central reservation, and then I'll have matching ones. These are from Kite's lights, and I'll be having matching ones, but single over there on the pavements either side, so it would be quite well illuminated. So yeah, so the actual road there's a long way to go yet. There's got to be road markings, as I say, zebra crossings, everything you can think of which would normally appear on a road. So bear with me on that, but that will start taking shape. I'm going to the Hornby exhibition at Gaydon next weekend, and Kite's lights are going to be there, so I'm holding off ordering anything until I go to the exhibition, because then I can stock up with some more lights to redo these, well not redo, but finish off these buildings like that. And then I've got this area here to do, as you know, where the car park is going to go. So now I've got all the bits and pieces for the diversion of the wire underneath here. So I've got a little like a point control here which will divert a vehicle off into the car park, and then it can come back around again. I just need one to divert it off, and I need another one here for the bus to stop. So a lot of work to do yet. You can see that central reservation going all the way up, and I've left a join there so that I can lift either that section of road up or that section of road up. This will then be glued and screwed down to the road, so it will come up with the road should I need to take it up, along with all the lighting. So if I can complete all that section right the way through, and I'm going to give myself probably 2, maybe 3, probably more like 3 months to complete all that area. So that will be ballasted, weathered, road done, and I think that's going to take me a good 2 to 3 months to do all that. I might do it quicker, but I'm not in any rush. It's not a race. I want to enjoy it. And as we're talking about ballasting, I'll just shoot you up this way, because I've ballasted around this section which goes through to the track, and then of course there will be a road here from that bridge. So that's about it of what I've done so far, but it's getting there, it's getting there. Certainly really pleased with the way this has come out so far, really am. And a few people have said to me that I seem to be really enjoying this build, and I am. It's just absolutely brilliant to come up here and just crack on with stuff without things going wrong, to be honest. Everything seems to be working out fine. And I think one of the main things is that, without being rude, I'm actually sticking to my guns. Whereas on the previous layout I was doing something, changing it because somebody said something that it should be changed, and so I was changing it. Whereas now I'm more defined in what I want to do rather than what other people want me to do. I still take obviously advice. I will never ever change that. I will always take advice. But as regards changing something because somebody thinks it will look better to them, then no, I don't do that. I think if I'm happy with it, then really that's the main game plan. So still lots of tweaking to do, still lots of weathering to do. I want to put some green along here, just tiny bits of green for weeds. Maybe lift up a couple of these pavement slabs, a bit of reworking, bit of tarmac on it because they haven't got the slabs, that sort of thing, just to give it a little bit of realism to it. Not overboard, but just a little bit. So that's it. Hopefully you like that. We'll just do the lift again. Really quiet. Very impressed with that. So there we go. So hopefully you enjoyed that, and after this I'll just put on a little 3 minutes, I think it is, of video of the Class 24 going around the track, just to show you how it's looking so far. And this is probably the main change section over here, as I've not done anything over there at all. Nothing. But that's all to come. Another exciting day to do that. Okay people, hope you enjoyed that, and I'll speak to you again soon. So bye for now, and have a great weekend. Bye for now. Bye.